breathing, joints and body movements.
Your activities in a typical day, you breathe, talk, walk, sit, stand, and change position countless times, and each time your skeleton is directly involved.
Classification methods. To categorize joint, the first is the one we will use in this chapter. It is a function scheme because it's based on the amount of movement possible and properly known as the range of A. Unmovable joint is a snark process. A snark process can be fibrous or cartilaginous depending on the nature of the connection. Over time, the two bones may use. So, A. Unmovable joint is a snark process. A snark process can be fibrous or cartilaginous depending on the nature of the connection. Over time, the two bones may use. So, dili tanan joints is galihop. Like, for example, suture is located to scalp.
A slightly movable joint is an autopertorosis, and apertorosis is either fibrous or cartilaginous depending on the nature of the connection between the opposing bones. So, ano siya is maliyok mo siya tanan, pero limited ra kayang pagliyok sa mga sa imong bones.
So C. A freely movable joint is a diarthrosis or synovial joint. Diarthroses are subdivided according to the movement permitted. So, freely movable joint is located to our neck, which we can move, our hand, which is the thumb, and our knee, and also our hips.
Mga ang gunting. Tanga.
So, structural category and type. So, suture. A suture is a synarthrotic joint located between the bones of the skull. The edge of the bone are interlocked and bound together at the suture by dense, fibrous connective tissue. So, between our skull is located the suture, which means nag-connect sa skull na to sa left and right. So, gumposis. A gumposis is a synarthrosis that bends the teeth to bony sockets in the maxillae and movable. The fibrous connection between a tooth and its socket is a periodontal ligament. And so this is the gumposis. So mo ni atong teeth and mo ni ang joints nga naghawid sa ato ang teeth. So next is the synostosis. As functional category, the synarthrosis, or also called no movement. At synarthrosis, the bony edge are quite close together and may even interlock. These extremely strong joints are located where movement between the bones must be prevented. So, the structural category and type. So, the fibrous is the suture and gumposis, and the cartilages are the synchondrosis, and the bony is the synostosis. So, the suture. A suture is a synarthrotic joint located between the bones of the skull. The edges of the bones are interlocked and bound together at the suture by dense fibrous connective tissue. So, suture is located at the center of our skull, and then the gumposis. The gumposis is a synarthrosis that bends the teeth to bony socket in the maxillae and mandible. The fibrous connection between a tooth and its socket is a metatarsal ligament. So this is the teeth, and ang nagol sa teeth is muna ang gitawag nga gum-process. So next is the synchondrosis. A synchondrosis is a rigid cartilaginous bridge between two articulating bones. The cartilaginous connection between the end of the first pair of the vertebro-sternal ribs and the manubrium of the sternum is a synchondrosis. So, rinata sa synostosis. Synostosis is defined as a condition where more bones are fused together, which can lead to abnormal head shape. So, abnormal daw yung head shape. So, unsa ba na yung shape? Dili ba na siya oblong? And necessitate surgical procedure, such as releasing the fast suture and performing osteotomies and facilitate proper cranial remodeling.
The second is classification, shame release slowly on the anatomy of the joint without regarded to the degree of movement permitted. We classify joints are fibrous, cartilaginous, bony or sionable bony joints. Form the fibrous or cartilaginous joints. Ossify the ossification may be normal or abnormal and may occur at fibrous time in life. The two classification schemes are closely correlated with similar anatomical patterns among immovable or slightly movable joints. But this is only one type of freely movable joints. Discernible joints, all discernible joints are the diatorosis will we use the functional classification, anatomical or how to joints work. Structural category and type. Number 1 is suture, Gophrysus, synostosis, and synchondrosis. Next. So this is our example of sydemosis of sydemosis ligament. Bones are connected by a ligament. One example is the distal joint between the tibia and fibula. Then syphysis. At syphysis, the articulating bones are connected by a wedge or pad fibroctalage, the joint between the two public bones. The public syphysis is an example of syphysis. So, then synovial or synovial. Joints permit wider range of motion than do other types of joints are typically located at the ends of long bones such as those of the upper and lower limbs. Synovial ligaments, tendons, and bursae. So, this is sample ng ari. Okay na? Okay. Manubular or clavate. Examples: acromionicular and clavicular-sternal joints and intercostal joint, vertical joint, and sacroiliac joint. Then humerus yun. Example: elbow, knee, knee point, ankle joint, and interphalangeal joint. Then hip hold bone or reduce. Example, radical joint, metacarpolagical joints, and metatarsopical joint. Then metacarpal bone of thumb. Example, first carpal joint. Ano siya? Ano sa bone. Dayon atlas and axis. Example, atlasoqual joint and proximal radicular joint. Dayon sa scapula. Example of scapula is shoulder joint and hip joint. That's all.
So, angular movement. Example of angular movement include flexion, extension, abduction, adduction, and circumduction. Description of these movements are based on reference to an individual in an anatomical position. So first, the flexion and extension. So this is our image about flexion and extension. So the flexion is a movement in the anterior posterior plane that decreases the angle between articulating bones. Extension occurs in same plane but it increases the angle between articulating bones. So the movement is called the flexion and the extension is the actual movement. So next is the abduction and adduction. Abduction is a movement away from the longitudinal axis of the body in the frontal plane. For example, swinging the upper limb to the side is abduction. So swinging like that, swinging of the limb, moving it back to the anatomical position is adduction. So in swinging, then adduction is moving to the anatomical position. So next is the circumduction. Recall the special type of angular movement, circumduction from our model. Moving your arm in a loop is circumduction, as when you draw a large circle on a whiteboard, your hand moves in a circle but your arm does not rotate. So when you draw in the blackboard like circle, it is called the circumduction. So dali na ta sa rational movements. So first, rotation of the head may involve left rotation or right rotation limb. Limb rotation by reference to the longitudinal axis of the trunk. During medial rotation, also known as the internal rotation or inward rotation, the anterior surface of a limb turns toward the long axis of the trunk. The reverse movement is called lateral rotation, external rotation, or outward rotation. So the lateral rotation is the close to your body, and the medial rotation is close to your body, and the lateral is away from your body. And next is the proximal joint between the radius and the ulna permits rotation of the radial head. As the shaft of the radius rotates, the distal epiphysis of the radius rolls across the anterior surface of the ulna. This movement called pronation. Turn the wrist and hand from the palm facing front of the palm facing back. The opposite movement in which the palm is turned interior is supination, and the forearm is supinated in the anatomical position.
Inversion is a twisting movement of the foot that turns the sole inward, evaluating the medial edge of the sole. The opposite movement is called inversion. The occiplex is flexion of the ankle joint and elevation of the sole, as when you dig in your knee plantar flexion. Opposite movements extend the ankle joint and elevate. Opposition is movement of thumb toward the surface of the palm of the plants of other fingers. Protection is moving a body part articularly in the horizontal plane, and retraction is the reverse movement to protect your jaw when you put your chin. And elevation and depression take place when a structural movement is a superior or an anterior direction. Lateral flexion occurs when your vertebral column bends to the side. This movement is most pronounced in the cervical and thoracic region. So, makita natin sa picture is ang eversion is naka-X siya, so right and left. And then an inversion is far right, and then inversion is the left. Muna siya ang mga special movements like, and then there's a flexion and ankle flexion and plantar flexion and ankle extension. Nakaingon na ni ang til niya. And the retraction is, nakaingon ani ang picture is protraction, and ang position is nakaingon ani ang kamot. And then ang depression is ganganga, ang elevation is gatakom ra siya. So ang lateral flexion is ang iyang ulo is left, and then another side is right, another side is left. So
Thank
you for watching. Bye.